The Paperboy delivers tabloid thrills and a plot that plays like a series of cardiac arrests. Along the way, you will find Zac Efron as a bright young pup, Matthew McConaughey as his journalist brother, and Macy Gray as the sassy family maid. You will also find John Cusack as a white trash convict, and Nicole Kidman as the southern belle who loves him. All of these people are heading for the swamp.
There she is. Oh, baby. Oh, I say.
Good morning, Miss Blair.
Look at Daisy May.
Morning.
You look just fine.
Hope he likes it. Would you mind putting up the windows? It's gonna mess my hair.
Are you serious? I'm sweating like a pregnant nun back here.
Peter, as you know, I hold your opinion in esteemed regard.
My dear fellow, right back at you.
In the case of the Paperboy, I do worry that you're having some kind of extended nervous breakdown.
No, not at all. I think I worry that you are succumbing to a slight tendency towards the middle brows, Anne, if I may say so. I thought the Paperboy was brilliant. I think it is bold and brash and crazy. Everything that's done is done deliberately. It turns the dials up to 11 deliberately. I think that Lee Daniels made a decision, sitting down with Pete Dexter himself to work on the script, that he was going to change the novel into something different. And in certain cases, I think, to improve it. I expect to be struck down by a bolt from lightning to say this, but if you, for example, if you take the famous scene where the urination scene, the weeing on Zac Efron, if you compare that with what happens in the book, he's changed it, I think, for the better, made it clearer, more dramatically real, and better. As I say, sue me, sue me. It's a different movie. It's brash, it's crazy, it's brilliantly made. It's made with incredible technique and flair and joie de vivre. I think it's brilliant.
I think I saw a different film. I mean, I'm all for a bit of creative vandalism when it comes to source novels, but this just seemed, well, not creative. It was just vandalism.
I think it's terrifically well done. I think people are far too prissy about their approach and far too proprietorial about the books that they love. You know, they have to be torn up and they have to be ripped up and you have to start again with them.
Yeah, you do. But you have to make something good, and I didn't think this was in any way good.
I thought it was terrifically good. I thought it was terrific. Energy and style. I thought it was great.
Help me out. Yeah.
I think I might be joining Peter in his nervous breakdown in that I actually quite like this for all its nuttiness. I mean, I haven't read the book, so I go into it.
That almost doesn't matter. That's
mind.
A distraction. I mean, films should stand alone. I think if I hadn't read the book, I'd still think this was an awful car crash.
Yeah, as a standalone film, I think if you can embrace the nuttiness in the same way as, say, Killer Joe last year, that it goes to a place that is so spun off from any kind of reality that they set up for you at the start of the film. If you can embrace that and take that on board, then I think you can really enjoy this. I mean, the part for me that went too far was a lot of the editing and sound mixing that he does. There's some key scenes, like with the urinating scene, where it all goes into montage and it's completely unclear as to what's going on. There's lots of crossfades, and I wanted to see Nicole Kidman actually do it, if that's what's happening. You know, is she doing a Michael Fassbender in Shame where she's actually urinating on camera? If so, show us that, and let's wring the drama out of that. So it did go a little loopy.
I love that. That's exactly what I loved. It's exactly what I loved.
I think I enjoyed it for the loopiness. Though,
this is one of these times where there is a big kind of collision with what people think about movies. All the stuff that you hated, I liked.
Yeah. Do you think it was a brave performance from Nicole Kidman?
I thought it was a very good performance.
Is a brave performance in the surface of a bad film? I mean, that strays close to idiocy, doesn't it? I mean, that's the equivalent.
Well, again, you see, Zan, you're using the word brave. I prefer you use the word idiocy and bad, because at least you're being open. You're using the word brave in the notorious sense of a euphemism for bloody awful.
Yeah.
And what you mean is a bloody awful
It's the equivalent of coming on screen and lighting your own farts. I mean, it's eye-catching, but you do think, what's the actual point here?
No, I don't agree. I don't agree. I think I don't know, what's with all this good taste suddenly? People suddenly, oh my God, this wrinkled nose, good taste. I mean, this is what the movies are about, people going mad. People, if you want careful drivers, there are plenty of careful, boring drivers, middle-brow, middle-of-the-road drivers. This is energetic, it's wild, it's crazy. I can't get enough of it. I can't get enough of Nicole Kidman.
To be a ride, I don't want it to go kind of straight into the swamp straight away, which I thought that this sort of did.
No, not at all. It just goes over the swamp. It's terrifically good.
I'm getting horny being this close to I bet he's horny for me all the time.
Can I help you folks?
Yes, officer? We just wanted to sit in your parking lot for a little while.
What for?
Well, his daddy's in there, and we wanted to send him good vibrations.
Some good what?
Oh, these special things called good vibrations.